E11.3. On January 1st, 2020, Forrester S.A. issued 400,000 reais, 8% 5-year bonds at face value. Interest is payable annually on January 1st. Instructions: prepare journal entries to record the following. A. The issuance of the bond. The date, it is January 1st of 2020, and every time you issue bonds, you're gonna get cash from the people that paid for the bonds, right? So your cash has to go up, and bonds payable also has to go up. Since this is a payable, it is a liability, and liabilities have credit balance, which means that the pluses happen on the credit side. So over here in this position, that means that my bonds payable are increasing. Yeah, and the value that you're going to put it here, normally it is the present value of whatever face amount that you have. Since the bonds were issued at face value, that means that this is going to be equal to your present value, right? So we don't have to calculate the present value because the face value is going to be equal to the present value. So in this case, we can just put 400,000. If it was not like that, then we would have to calculate that present value and then put those values here. B. The accrual of interest on December 31st, 2020. Okay, let's just go ahead and put all of the information that we have over here. We have the face value, which is 400,000. We have the rate, and this is annually, so we don't have to divide by anything, can just be 8%. We have the number of periods, which is 5 years. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so if our amount, it is 400,000 and we're going to pay 8% of interest per year, we can figure it out how much that is in terms of number, right? How much are we actually paying per year? That would be 32,000. So over here, we're going to have the entry for the accrual of this interest. Since we are accruing it, we're not going to pay right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to debit interest expense and credit interest payable. And what does it mean is that, okay, so this payable again is kind of like a liability. So I'm saying that this payable is going up. The amount, the interest that I have to pay in the future is going up. And also, this is an expense that is happening, an interest expense, which is also going up, because expenses, they are like assets. All of the increases happen on the debit side. So in this position, it means that the expenses are going up, and payable, just like bonds payable, in this position means that the payables, the interest payable is going up. And like we calculated, this is going to be 32,000. And we are accruing it, which means that we are not paying it right now. C. The payment of interest on January 1st of 2021. Okay, so now we can actually pay this interest. Well, if we are paying something, our cash has to go down, right? Because we're using it in order to pay. And originally, we said that our interest, the interest that we have to pay, the interest payable, is going up. Now, after we pay it, we have to reduce this interest that we previously said that we had to pay, right? Because we will no longer have to pay that amount anymore. So over here, we can debit interest payable in order to cancel that amount that was due before, because it will no longer be due in the future.